So just imagine paying money to find out how your loved one passed away, but you never get the answers.
And that's why a Newport newswoman contacted 10 on Your Side. She simply wants to know what caused her mom to die, and the company she paid to do has stopped taking her calls. So we sent 10 on Your Side's Jason Marks to get some answers in this story. Jason?
And Tom, last year, Katrina Gay hired National Autopsy Services to do the autopsy on her mom. A year later, she's still waiting for the report. And we dug into the company. We quickly learned that she's not alone.
Everyone that she knew loved her.
It's been a little more than a year
Well, I miss her, of course. She was my best friend.
since Katrina Gay lost her mother, Joanna.
I miss her laugh. I miss talking to her. We would have dinner once a week.
Those dinners came to an end May 23, 2018, when Joanna passed away. She was only 66.
It was rough seeing my mom like that.
Doctors believe Joanna died of respiratory failure, but Katrina wondered what made her mom sick.
Well, since she was fairly young and just kind of the way she passed, I just wanted some answers on what happened.
In the quest for answers, Katrina hired a private company to do an autopsy.
Supposedly, they're a really good national company.
Gay paid Kansas-based National Autopsy Services $3,000. 2 months after her mom's death, the company came to Newport News to do an autopsy.
They did their usual process for an autopsy, and they let me know that they had completed it and that I would receive a report within 100 days.
100 days turned into almost 365, and still no report. Contact with company owner Sean Parcells hit a standstill.
So after he emailed me back and said he would send it, it's still been 2 or 3 months later and there's no report. I have sent him more emails that have gone unanswered. I have left more voicemails that have gone unanswered.
Carrying a burden of questions, Gay reached out to 10 on Her Side. We started searching National Autopsy Services and Sean Parcells. What we found was alarming.
Turned to be a media star for a man named Sean Parcells.
He's being charged with theft and desecration of a body in
Parcells has been in the news all over the country. Families claiming the same thing as Gay. No reports after autopsies, or autopsies never performed at all. Parcells admits he's not a pathologist. The Kansas Attorney General calls him a self-taught pathology assistant. In March, the Attorney General filed both criminal and civil charges against him for doing autopsies in a small county there. Our sister station in Kansas recently talked with Parcells about his mounting legal trouble.
I had pathologists working with me, but some of them were not even in state. Some of them were out-of-state consultants, which is perfectly legal.
Well, the AG didn't see it that way. Also in March, a court order was filed temporarily banning Parcells from doing autopsies in the state. There's now a backlog of cases in his lab, autopsies he's not able to finish.
At no time did I ever set out to defraud or take people's money.
We reached out to Parcells by phone and text. Late Friday, we received a series of emails from him. He told us that he had a contract to do the Gay autopsy in Newport News, and he'd hoped to have the report out by the end of last year. He tells us that's when he got sick and ended up in the hospital. He planned on getting it out earlier this year, but says he couldn't because of the Attorney General's temporary ban.
And it's not even about the money for me. I just want the answers.
Which brings us back to Katrina Gay and her quest.
Would you want to be treated this way if it was your family member?
She now wonders if she'll ever know how her mother really died.
You know, you need to give us our reports because I'm not going to stop asking you until I get it.